Vikings began OTAs yesterday, but they have an open practice for reporters this afternoon. I'll be out there taking it all in. Ron, are there any position battles you want me to watch for?
Yeah, I'd say for sure cornerbacks. Like, let's see what that cornerback group looks like. You got Andrew Booth. You still got Cam Dantzler. You got the kid out of Missouri as well. And so you have a lot of guys. I mean, Patrick Peterson's Patrick Peterson. We know what he's going to do. You still got Chandon Sullivan. Sullivan came in as a nickel. But it doesn't mean he doesn't want to play outside corner. I mean, Mackenzie Alexander, I would ask him all the time, like, can you play outside now? Do you still want to play outside? You did it in college. And he's like, yeah, they just think I'm good at nickel. And so they're going to go with me at nickel. And they have their two starting. So Chandon Sullivan is not coming in just, I mean, he's going to play nickel, but don't forget that he still can and did play corner his whole life. So I think that cornerback battle is going to be kind of cool to see their growth. Their improvement. I think receivers are pretty much set. I think there's going to be some back-end battles for special teams wise with Naylor out of Michigan State. And then offensive line, those guards and centers. I think that's the one. We know the tackles are pretty much set, but those guards and centers, I think that's going to be a nice one to see too. Like, how do they look? And of course, OTAs, you can't really get a feel for it, but you can get a feel for reps. Like, who's getting the most reps, who looks like they're comfortable in that position. I think that's kind of going to be the things to watch.
Yeah, I feel good about the starting lineups. Maybe at guard, there's some question, but at those skill positions, who are the key backups? Like, is Amir Smith-Marset going to contend for the wide receiver 3? Who's going to be the second tight end, which we talked about yesterday? Mm-hmm. Who's going to get second team running back reps behind Cook? Is it Madison, or do Wongwu and Chandler contend for that? So I'll be watching some of those battles as well. Back to golf. Tiger Woods is back at it at the PGA Championship in Tulsa this weekend. Tiger says his leg feels stronger than it did at the Masters 5 weeks ago. Ron, can Tiger contend for the title?
I'd say yes, but this is the thing. It depends on where he finishes in the cut when you're looking at if he can make it to that third day. If he's so far back where it's not even like he has to do like magic tricks to get, some scoring, no. But if he's 1 or 2 shots back, oh yeah, because then it becomes mind over matter. It becomes mind over strength. The fact that Tiger is within striking distance, it's literally like actually being in the jungle. Like, imagine walking through the jungle, not knowing where the tiger is, but they've told you there's a tiger loose in the jungle with you. You're going to be nervous. You're not going to walk through la, 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 la. Oh, it's a great day. Nothing's going to happen to me. Oh, wait, what? Like, if you know a tiger is close, you are looking with your head on a swivel. Your sphincter is tight. You're forcing everything. You're asking your caddy, hey, where's that tiger? Where's Tiger at? You're never, I mean, even though guys mentally say, you know what, man, I'm playing my game. I'm going to play my game. It doesn't, Tiger is Tiger. Like, he will go down as the best golfer in PGA history. He's right up there. We know with Jack Nicklaus. Like, if there was a Mount Rushmore of golf, Tiger is on it. And so that's the key, is like, you're playing against, it's like Jordan. If Jordan in his prime, you were scared to death if you were close. Like, you wanted to blow the Bulls out. The Bulls were within 2 points. It's never over because if there's 10 points. If they were within 10 points in 5 minutes, it's not over because it's Michael Jordan. And that's where Tiger Woods lands you. Tiger Woods is the best golfer, in my opinion, in PGA history. And so that's where I'm going to lay with that one. I think he can contend, but it's going to come down to day 3, the championship day, if he can even make it to that red shirt or pinkish shirt now, whatever he wants to do with it. But if he can make it, then yes, because if he's within striking distance, he mentally can wear on some guys that might be nervous about where Tiger's at.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. Excuse me, because in the Masters, he deteriorated on Saturday and Sunday. He was so far back, and you could tell he wore out. So he's got to score the first 2 days and give himself a shot if he does start to wear down. Being close, to the lead might sort of carry him through those last couple days.
Yeah.
Interesting tweet from Drew Brees, who is out at NBC after 1 year as an analyst there. And in the tweet, he said, hey, I don't know what I'm going to do next. I might do all sorts of things, maybe even play football. Would Drew Brees fit on anybody's team in the NFL this year? Do you think he's serious about making a comeback?
Yeah, I think he is. Like, I mean, you see Tom Brady. Quarterbacks don't have to do a bunch with their like overall body. They have to have good core. They have to have good strength in their shoulders. They have to be healthy. Drew Brees sitting out might be the healthiest he's been in like the last 5 years because his body just got to rest. He got to sleep in. He got to sit on airplanes and fly to the studio. I mean, he's gotten to golf. He's gotten to swim with his kids. That's why he brought up all that stuff about I might coach my kids. I might do this. That's first. Second, being on TV isn't easy. And he's one of the guys that learned it. Jerome Bettis, he was out there early with ESPN and all these guys that, they don't keep. I was with the Big Ten Network in 2009 and I didn't get bought back. I mean, it's not easy. You have to work at it. You have to continue to work on your craft. My first year out of coaching in the NFL, going right to the booth and being a color commentary guy, I knew enough to talk. I knew enough to be dangerous, but also knew enough to hurt myself. Like I said, Regis Ben, I don't know why his name just popped up, but it popped up again. And so Regis Ben, Aurelius Ben for Illinois, worst story ever. I was doing my first game, or no, not my first. It was like in the first season though, but I was doing Illinois versus Gophers. And I told some story about why he's called Regis. And I just should have just said his Aurelius Ben, his nickname is Regis, and just left it at that. I tried to go into the story, and this is before the internet was fast. This is 2009. So it's like taking forever to load up, Wikipedia, and I'm trying to get some kind of handle on this nickname. Nothing. There was nothing out there about this guy's nickname, and I didn't do my due diligence in the coaches' interviews to ask them why do they call him Regis. I didn't do it. Thank God everybody wasn't watching the Big Ten Network and actually paying attention to every little thing like they do now, where I would have gotten chastised of like, what is this guy talking about? Because I know people watch, because even when I did Nevada, New Mexico State in Vegas on FS1, I was calling out a couple plays and got them right. I Tony Romo'd the bit, and people were tweeting like, man, who is this announcer? Who is this? Is me and Anthony LaPanta? Like this guy, and it was the Nevada fans, of course, but this guy knows what he's talking about. He's doing a good job of like figuring out our tight end, and he knows exactly when Romeo Dubs is going up the middle. And I just got lucky. Like, yes, I did guess. I did see the formation. I kind of took an educated, calculated guess, but I learned that too. So Drew Brees learned that. What team? The Saints. Come on now. I don't see why not. Like Jameis Winston coming off injury, who knows if he's going to be ready to go. Steve Weiss brought that up. He did look good early on in the season, and then he kind of got in his own head. Health got into it a little bit too, but I think mentally he just got in his own head. I don't see why Drew Brees wouldn't go back to the Saints with that team. When you look at that way, the guys they have now, Tyrann Mathieu, you added the receiver, Chris Olave. You just got Landry, Jarvis Landry. So there's a lot where Drew Brees sees it. He's like, wait a minute, this is a pretty good roster. Like if I come back, we can make some noise. And so I could see that. Other than that, I don't know another team that would like this late in the game jump on them unless they really just don't. Oh, Seahawks. I mean, but their roster, I don't know if, they do have DK, but I don't know if he would want to do that. But Pete Carroll, he's an old dog. He knows Drew Brees' new tricks. So I could see Seattle looking for a quarterback as well, because I don't think Drew Lock is the answer. But yeah, no, I can see Drew Brees coming back.
Panthers, maybe. Panthers don't really have it. That'd be in the division. He played the Saints twice a year. If he went to the Seahawks, man, that division would get stacked pretty fast. But I feel like Seattle's committed to that rebuild.
Yeah, Matt Corral's not happy either about dropping into the third round. He said he's never going to forget all the teams that passed on him. So we'll see if that actually comes back and becomes a thing where he's like a Russell Wilson, round 3, round 4 guy that ends up being a star for the Panthers, because the Panthers didn't even know who their quarterback was going to be. They committed to one guy. 30 seconds later, oh, wait, hold up. Never mind. I spoke too soon. But yeah, no, it should be an exciting season. I hope he doesn't go to Seattle. I just stay home and work on like Amazon Prime or something. Like do some commentate for Amazon. But yeah, he doesn't need to come back. Or if you're going to come back for a team that doesn't have to play the Vikings. Like that's what I would say. Go back to a team that the Vikings don't have to face, because yeah, Drew Brees is going to make any team better. No matter other than the Bucks, I guess, because they have Tom Brady and some of these superstar guys like Pat Mahomes. Yeah, like he's not going to improve them, but he can help out some teams.